getting ready for the next race. That's the sub-junior boys 1,500 meters. And of course the Suvagramma athlete Harry Taylor had an impressive time from the zone, together with Keresoni Kini of Suvagramma as well, both athletes from the zone, and the Suva zone, of course, Suvagramma, both their athletes, together with the Maris Brothers High School athlete, or Rana Keleto Rambotini. It was a close race in the zone, so that sees all of them qualifying for the Coca-Cola Games. And like we said earlier on, performances, times, and records that you've clocked in the zone count for nothing as you come into the Coca-Cola Games, as they will be leaving that behind them with the task at hand, completely focused on it. That's the performance here at the Coca-Cola Games. So the next race coming up is the 1,500 meters sub-junior boys, featuring in this race Vunisia Secondary School, Nasasavia Secondary, that's all the way in Nandi, Marist, Immaculate Conception College, Lekutu Secondary, Rishikul, New Sawa Methodist, Nakauvandra Secondary, Namosi Secondary, Vatua Roba Korwalau, Waindina Secondary, Bau Central, QVS, Suvagramma, Duvu College, Senganga Central College, Nyala Secondary, Shri Guru Nanak, RKS, and Yasawa. Waiting for the race to start here at the ANZ Stadium. It's been a slow day in terms of the spectators and the crowd gathered, but like I said, that's the usual case on day one of competition. Finally, the runners called up to their mark. Line official checking that final check. And now waiting for the next call. There's the gun, and off they go. And this will be a sprint as they try and pull away and take their position in this first round of the sub-junior boys 1,500 meters. As the gun goes and they come around that back stretch, there's a lot of pushing and shoving. Some athletes falling to the ground, but coming around the 200 meter mark. And there is an athlete that's taking the lead. We'll have to get confirmation on that. That looks like Nakovandra Secondary. But closely behind them is the two athletes and the runners that I spoke about earlier on. Keresoni Kini of Suvagramma and his teammate Harry Taylor in second place. But all bunched up closely. 3 more rounds remaining as they go past the finish mark. 1,500 meters, sub-junior boys. Suvagramma will be looking to win their first gold medal.
Tony, we have Penny Lambaivalu in first place at the moment. Harry Taylor of Suvagramma in second place, and Daniel Rabutumba of Yasawa in third place.
So now the lead has changed, and Penny Lembaivalu of Watuaroba Korala, who led in the first round, he slips to second place, while Harry Taylor now moves in to the lead as they come around the 200 meter mark, approaching the home stretch. Everybody is just watching here at the in the grandstand, not trying to get too excited because they've got another 2 rounds to go. Now there's a change from the back, but Harry Taylor still leads for Suvagramma, and it's the boy in the blue vest with a great running style. Rusi, can you get that school for us? He's now taken the lead and gone past Suvagramma with 2 more rounds remaining. Coming around the starting bend, or the top bend, around the high jump area towards the seaside, and now coming around the back stretch, trying to get confirmation of the number that's on the side of that athlete who's now taken the lead. Has 2 rounds remaining. Halfway mark on the back stretch. Suvagrama has slowed down his pace.
Tony, that's Iowane Viani of Namosi Secondary School, currently leading this pack right now.
Namosi Secondary School, Iowane Viani, sub-junior boys, leading the pack. 1,500 meters coming around the 200-meter bend, or the 200-meter mark to approach that home stretch. Straightens up, but tail of Suvagrama is still in the race and is trying to close the gap. 50 meters remaining for this lap. And once completed, there'll be one round, the money round. As the bell goes, as all three approach that finish line, now the bell with the lead still in front. Rusi.
We also have John Raju from Xavier College going up to second place right now, following Iowane Viani of Namosi Secondary, who's still leading.
So Namosi Secondary still in the lead on the backstretch, halfway mark. And Suvagrama have slipped, but trying to maintain. There's a tussle for third place. But the focus right now is on the athlete who's leading, or is currently in the lead, coming around the 200-meter bend, and he's picking up the pace. He's got his sights on the finish line. A great running style this athlete has, and he's just glanced over his shoulder and now steps on the accelerator with Xavier College as well, making a move. 50 meters to go. Xavier College closing it down, now in the lead, and is completely taken past the athlete that was in the lead. It will go to Xavier College, and will take the gold medal, with the bronze going to Dudley. Is that Dudley? But we'll come back to that. Rusi, you're close to the action. Give us some confirmation.
Mesulame Raivau of Nasasavia.
Nasasavia, Mesulame, the sub-junior boys. Is that Xavier? John Raju of Xavier with the gold. And the bronze. But that is the completion of the sub-junior boys 1,500 meters. Finals, gold going to Xavier. Rusi, could we just get confirmation on first, second, and third in the sub-junior boys 1,500 meters? But what a race it was! It came down to that last 50 meters. Rusi.
Yes, John Raju of Xavier College came in first. Second place goes to Iowane Viani of Namosi Secondary, and Mesulame Raivau of Nasasavia came in third, claiming the bronze as well.